Australia's batsmen will aggressively target England spinner Moeen Ali from the outset of the Ashes series next week in an effort to apply the blowtorch to Joe Root and his attack. That is the forecast of former Australian spinner Kerry O'Keefe, who argues that by successfully taking on the off-spin of Moeen, England's plans with the ball at the Gabba could go out the window. The England all-rounder was absent from their pink ball tour match in Adelaide last week due to a side strain but is fit to return for their final pre-Ashes hit out against a Cricket Australia 11 in Townsville from Wednesday. O'Keefe, one of the game's most celebrated broadcasters and among its most shrewd analysts, believes Steve Smith's men will be licking their lips at the opportunity to get stuck into Moeen. "I think we'll take him on from the very first ball," O'Keefe said on Monday. "When he has done well it's because people have taken him over the top. He's a flat spinner, if it's not turning we can drop kick him. I think the pressure will be there the moment he comes on because he'll be trying to relieve Jimmy, Anderson, Stewart, Broad and Jake Ball with some tight spells. If they take him on and get on top of him they throw the pressure on Root to bring back one of their quicker men. That can drain the quicker men because Moeen Ali has been brought down. I am interested in the Australian tactics against Moeen Ali. I think they'll be ultra-aggressive and risk getting out to put pressure back on Root." O'Keefe, who made his Test debut in the 1970-71 Ashes, watched England closely in Adelaide last week and sees other vulnerabilities. It is why he is adamant that Smith should not forget the attribute that won him a Test debut 7 years ago despite his reservations to do so. The Test captain has relegated his part-time leg spin bowling to the back burner while stamping himself as one of the country's greatest batsmen. After seeing young Sydney leg spinner Daniel Fallon thrive against England last week, O'Keefe argues it is a weakness for the tourists that Australia should not ignore. "I think Steve Smith should bowl a lot more," said O'Keefe, who will call the series for Triple M. "I think a few of these English batsmen have got a few problems with wrist spin. They'll be factoring all their work into Nathan Lyon but I think Smithy should bowl more this summer. I know he's a reluctant bowler but Joe Root, Johnny Bairstow, leg spinners get them out. I'd love to see a wrist spinner against this English side because I've looked at the way they've played wrist spin and I am not convinced. With the indestructible Lyon far and away the no-one spinner in the country that won't happen, barring a rare injury, until at least the 5th Test in Sydney. O'Keefe sees a role for leg spin there this summer. Come Sydney I am very interested in our team," he said. The Revs' Daniel Fallon's put on the ball for the CAA 11. Tim Payne was taking them up there from outside leg stump. "We're used to sliding leg spinners in this country, suddenly we had one with a Stewart, McGill like Viper. I know he's highly regarded Daniel Fallon's, he has played for New South Wales, but I am interested in what they do with him to progress him.